May 2026 is unlike anything we've seen this year. 2 full moons in 1 month, Mars charging into Aries, and a rare planetary power clash that could flip the energy for certain signs completely. If you're not paying attention to what's happening in the sky right now, you might miss the biggest opening of your year. Here's everything you need to know. May 1st, full moon in Scorpio. This one is powerful. It trines Jupiter in Cancer, meaning emotional breakthroughs and real-world results can arrive together. But it also squares Pluto, so expect some intensity and buried truths surfacing. May 11th, Mars enters Aries. The warrior planet is now in its home sign. Energy surges, ambition spikes, conflict becomes possible, but so does unstoppable momentum. May 16th, new moon in Taurus, conjunct Mercury and Uranus. This is a reset point for finances, self-worth, and values, with a surprise twist attached. May 25th, Mars squares Pluto retrograde, one of the most charged and potentially explosive aspects of the entire year. Power struggles, forced confrontations, transformation under pressure. And May 31st, a rare blue moon in Sagittarius, trining the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. 2 full moons in 1 month. The second one asks, what does freedom actually mean to you? 5 events, 31 days. Let's see how this plays out for every sign. Aries. Mars enters your sign on May 11th. You've been waiting for this. Energy returns, motivation is back, and you're done playing small. But Mars squaring Pluto on the 25th means you'll face one major power test. Hold your ground without burning everything down. Taurus. The new moon on May 16th is your reset. Conjunct Mercury and Uranus, it's dropping a surprise into your world around money, self-worth, or values. Stay open. What arrives may look different than expected, and be better. Gemini. Venus enters your sign on May 14th, and Mercury follows to Gemini on the 29th. This is your social season. Connections, conversations, and opportunities flow toward you. Use the blue moon on May 31st to release an old story about what you deserve. Cancer. The full moon in Scorpio on May 1st trines Jupiter, which is still in your sign. This is a moment of emotional completion and tangible reward. Something you've been nurturing quietly comes into the light. Trust what you feel. Leo. Mars squaring Pluto on the 25th lands in your career and authority zones. A power clash with a boss, institution, or old version of yourself is possible. This is not a moment to back down. It's a moment to be precise about what you want. Virgo. The Scorpio full moon activates your communication or learning zone. Something you've been researching, writing, or trying to express finally finds its form. The Taurus new moon mid-month gives your finances a fresh beginning. Libra. Venus in Gemini from May 14th lights up your adventure and growth zone. You're being invited to expand, socially, intellectually, spiritually. Say yes to at least one thing that feels slightly outside your comfort zone this month. Scorpio. The full moon is in your sign on May 1st. This is your peak of clarity and release for the month. Something about yourself, your needs, your power, your truth lands clearly. What have you been afraid to claim? Sagittarius. You get the blue moon on May 31st, in your sign. This is a rare emotional peak that connects to freedom, belief, and what kind of life you actually want to live. Use it to release outdated philosophies that have been keeping you small. Capricorn. Mars squaring Pluto hits a sensitive axis in your chart around transformation and control. You may feel pressure to surrender something, a role, a relationship, an identity. The release is the upgrade. Trust the process. Aquarius. Uranus cazimi on May 22nd sends a jolt through your grounded material world. An unexpected insight, breakthrough, or shakeup in finances or values is possible. Stay flexible. Uranus rewards those who can pivot fast. Pisces. The Scorpio full moon trines the North Node in your sign. This is a cosmic signal pointing directly at your soul path. A door opens, and it's connected to something you've been quietly working toward for years. Walk through it. 2 full moons. Mars in Aries. A rare Uranus cazimi. May 2026 is not a month to sleepwalk through. Which sign are you, and which event do you think hits you the hardest this month? Drop it in the comments, and if this helped, subscribe.